What's up, y'all? It's Deep Talk with T, episode 5. Today's video topic of discussion is on the tools of script analysis. And I hesitate to say the tools of script analysis because there are many tools of script analysis. I'm sure many more than the ones that I know and have been taught and apply, but these are the ones that I know and I've been taught and I apply. And I apply them to more than just scripts that I work on as an actor. I've applied them and continue to apply them to my life script, and they help me relate to and understand other people from the perspective of their life script. So let's dive right on into what these tools are. The first one is given circumstances. And given circumstances are anything that can be used to help make sense of the reality that is your life. You were conceived at a certain place at a certain time to certain people. You were birthed at a certain time to a certain person. All of the things that are details that surround the biography that is your life, those things are given circumstances, and they help inform your situation. They help inform you in any given place that you are in your life. They help inform that. So the fact that you are a certain age at a certain at a certain point in your life at a certain place when you're listening to this or whenever, those are all just given circumstances. Anything that again informs any details that inform the reality of your situation. Going hand in hand with that are objectives. And in acting, we have something called a super objective, which is something that the character wants more than anything else, and that all the other objectives are in service of, whether or not they're aware of that. And in life, we have those things too. And they correlate directly to our needs. Our objectives are directly related to our needs. They essentially are our needs. In any given time, you have multiple needs. You have a need to breathe at the same time that you have a need to eat, or the same time that you have a need to create or spend time with loved ones. You're always in service of your needs. Now, at any given time, you also have obstacles to these needs, and they may be more dire and they may not be. If I'm thirsty and there's only the space and opportunity between me and the water and the kitchen, it's not very much of an obstacle, especially if the door is not locked and I have a key to it. If it is, if I have the key to it and it is locked, then I can get in. Again, obstacles. What's in your way of getting what you want? That's all that comes down to. And then the tactics and actions that you use to accomplish your objective in spite of those obstacles. That's how you just go about getting what you want. And you're always in service. It's always the case. If you have something clogging your breath and you need to breathe and you use the Heimlich maneuver, those are your circumstances, your objectives, your obstacles, and your tactics and actions all in one nutshell. And then what are the stakes? Life and death when it comes to something as simple as breath. So again, your stakes, what does it mean to you? You have given circumstances. We went over them kind of quick, but they're not very complicated. You have given circumstances. You have objectives. Your super objective, what you want more than anything, and your objectives, what goes in service of that. And you have your obstacles, what's in your way, whatever's stopping you. And again, it could be the time and space between you and an opportunity that's right there, or it could be the fact that to be a doctor, it takes years and years of schooling, or it could be the fact that, like, to have certain success in certain fields, it seems like a stroke of luck has to happen because you aren't in control of certain things. Whatever is the case, you always have given circumstances. You always have an objective. You always have something in your way, and it's on you to take action or not. And even inaction is an action, and it speaks to what it actually means to you. It speaks to the stakes. So, get some juicy stakes in your life. For real, like, raise the stakes. Like, make what you go after in life your objective, something that you actually want. Um, there's a psychology experiment or study that produced a chart where if your skill level is at a certain place and the challenge that you're experiencing is too far beneath you or too far below you, you become bored. If it's too far above you, you become anxious. If it's just above you, that is where you grow. That is a place that challenges you in a way that you're capable of meeting that challenge and rising to that challenge. That is what life is about, daily, constantly implementing in little measures of progress for yourself. And it can be progress in any level. It can be internal progress. It can be progress with the way you deal with and manage your emotions or your stress. It can be progress in your relationships and how well you listen. It can be progress in your finances and how disciplined you are with your savings. It can be progress with anything. You are constantly in a state either of progression or regression, and nothing in nature that is alive can be stagnant. Running water is necessary. Like, it's still water. You don't want sitting water, and if you're an animal in nature, you don't want to be sitting. There's no end to growth in nature. There's no end to evolution. And constantly, consciously inducing your own evolution will keep life from just coming and smacking you upside your head, and reminding you that you are alive and that it is your responsibility to induce your own growth, because life is going to happen regardless. Life is going to smack you upside the head anyway, but it's going to do it in ways that either you have been preparing yourself for, and some things you just can't prepare yourself for. But again, they all come back to these tools of script analysis, where you always have some given circumstances, you always have an objective, you always have obstacles, you always have a tactic or an action that you can take. Even if that's just to change your objective or change your route to the super objective, whatever is the case, because your stakes are going to reveal themselves. If something actually means the world to you, you're going to respond in such a way, and action speaks louder than words. So I just want to leave y'all with that, and much love.